have curtains, but some of them may not. So you can find the curtains in Nitori. On the second floor, you can find nice curtains like these that can block out people. But like our concern is the fine as well. I just got see this one, and it has the bookshelf. I already have the bookshelf. We're going downstairs to look at some pots and pans, cleaning supplies, bed sheets, laundry stuff. Yeah.
You can get basically anything at Nitori. Whatever you're looking for after coming to Japan, I think you can get it here at Nitori. And it's quite cheap too.
Laundry
So
racks.
I don't think students have to be worried about how much they have to pay. So just looking at these, you can really tell how much variety Nitori has. There's so many to choose from. I don't think you'll have any trouble looking for what you want or what you need. Do you guys have any recommendations?
I recommend this, especially if you haven't really cooked a lot or have that much experience in cooking, like I did. And since the dorm has a gas stove and this is gas compatible, this is a good buy.
Here it says gasu. Yeah, maybe we should warn the new students about that again.
It's also affordable. Oh, since it says gas only, this won't be compatible if you move to a new apartment that needs an IH stove. For example, this pot needs an IH compatible one.
Yeah.
So that's one point to consider.
And if you get the IH one, you can't use it in the dorm because the dorm has a gas stove.
Okay. Oh, you have that?
So Ariana, do you think you got better at cooking once you moved into the dorm?
Definitely, especially with the COVID-19 situation. When you're stuck in your room, you'd be forced to have to make your own food and save money also.
But there's also nothing to worry about if you're not a good chef.
Because I kind of gave up on cooking a long time ago, to be honest. But so many like instant food. I'm not really recommending instant food, but still you can live off
Yeah.
extra food.
Also,
It's especially helpful when we're busy with finals and we just don't have time to prepare our food.
also there's a convenience store really near the dorm. So that's also one place you can get food if you don't like cooking.
Yeah.
Oh, great. So in the dorm, you only get your washing machine and refrigerator, and like rice cookers or like the electric kettle or I don't know,
The toaster.
a toaster oven, and microwave you have to buy on your own. You can also ask for other senpais who are leaving to hand them down to you. I think that's what a lot of my friends are doing right now. So you can either buy new stuff here or ask for help from other senpais.
Yeah. Especially for students who don't make amazing meals every time or every day. Microwaves and kettles are really nice. And they're really affordable too. Something when I was moving into the dorm, I was wondering how much money I would have to spend on these, but you can tell that the rice cooker is about 5,000 yen, it's about $50. And the microwave is about the same price.
Wow.
Yeah. And the kettle is even cheaper, 1,790 yen. So although like everyone has the option to get secondhand, I mean, I would recommend you get a new one if you are planning to use it for the next 4 years anyways. So would you guys say it's easy to cook in the dorm?
No, it's hard.
It's quite cramped.
Yeah, the kitchen is quite small.
And you only have one burner, so it takes a lot of time when you want to cook.
One gas stove.
Yeah, one gas stove.
Is there anything you guys used in your kitchen that was quite helpful?
Those racks that they use for cleaning, for drying your...
Yeah,
Those
I use those too. Uh-huh.
Since there's really no space to store your utensils or to dry it, it's nice to have one just
Yeah,
like that.
I use one of those on top of my laundry machine.
Space efficient.
I also bought one of these trays just because the dorm room is quite cramped up and you can't have your own personal table, like dinner table.
Uh-huh.
So I would just put them here and eat in my bed or something.
And I remember Ariana used to eat her dinner like on her study desk,
Oh yeah.
which I thought was quite sad.
I still do.
What did you do?
I bought like a little table,
I still
but I
do.
think that's just preference.
Oh my god, the table, it changed my life, people.
Oh
Buy your
yeah.
own table.
I used to bring my table to my friends' rooms so we could have dinner.
You can bring it as well when you move out of the dorm. That was really nice.
You can get all these little bits too. Chopsticks. Oh, people would probably learn. Maybe they do know how to use chopsticks already.
For good price.
You can get some chopsticks, you can get spoons, forks, knives, anything.
These are some samples of racks that you can get to dry your cutlery, dish knife. I got this one since it's smaller and fits the sink just right. Sarah, I got this one.
Oh my god. I got one from Daiso and to be honest, it doesn't really work that well, so I recommend it.
Nitori.
You have to like consider spending some money.
Yeah.
It's a good investment.
It's a great investment.
sponsored by Nitori. I think a lot of the things we buy to prepare like moving into the dorm, we buy either Nitori or Daiso or maybe some place like that.
Because it's near the dorm.
Yeah, but I guess you have to be a little bit smart about what to buy at Daiso and Nitori.
Which ones are worth the investment? Which ones worth just buying?
The investment. Nitori is so cheap.
No, I'm not okay.
Oh, and in the dorm, if you ask for trash bags, the office will give you. So I didn't really need to buy a trash can, but I think now that I moved into a new house, I have to.
In the lobby, they also provide free trash bags if ever you need. Those that are designated for Toyonaka.
Oh my god! I need to.
I think some people bought like carpets or rugs.
Yeah, they did.
Or-
It makes the room look so much brighter.
Yeah, I did, and it made my room so much more comfortable, and I recommended it to other friends too. Would you guys recommend buying a rug or a carpet, or were you guys okay with flooring?
Yes, especially for winter, if you're not used to the cold weather, the floor will be really cold.
Yeah,
Oh.
especially sorry.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Especially because our dorm rooms are quite small. It's nice to have a rug so you can spend more time on the floor.
Talking about floors, don't worry if you don't have a vacuum
Sorry.
machine. A vacuum machine, because you can just lend it from the office. They'll lend you like vacuum machines. What else?
A broom. They
Yeah,
have
brooms.
They also have ironing.
Oh yeah, ironing. Yeah, they do.
material. I got this one. Really helps when you don't have laundry stuff.
Oh yeah, because you have to do your own laundry.
The dorm comes with a washing machine. However, it doesn't come with laundry materials like your own line. Some dorms have laundry lines, but others would have to buy it.
Mhm.
Hangers, clips.
I remember it took longer for Sarah's clothes to dry because she didn't get one of those. What do you call it? Like a pole?
Pole. It was just like a rope
Uh huh.
thing, so I would just keep
A clothesline.
Yeah, the clothes will just like keep sticking together.
Yeah.
Would not dry.
So from experience, we would recommend getting one of those. And maybe one of these. I had one of these and it was really helpful to do the laundry.
A laundry basket would also help. Since the dorm is small, you could keep your clothes all in. If you don't want to get rental beddings, you could also consider buying some comforters here in the first floor of Nitori. Because I remember I had to buy a comforter because I really could not stand the cold.
Here, so you might want to get pillows maybe when you come in because the dorm doesn't come with it.
And I really recommend just getting your own blanket because if you get rental bedding, I've done it before, it just takes up way too much of your money and you need to like go to the office a lot more often.
Yeah.
You'd have to buy a new one anyways when you move out of the dorm after 1 year.
That is so true. Yeah.
And if you buy your own, you can find something you like and are comfortable with. So I was thinking that maybe the new students would be wondering what the Japanese weather would be like.
Yeah, I personally love the winter because in Korea, the winters are usually more cold, but the summers in Japan, it's so hot.
Yeah.
Like it's around the start of summer, I think, in Japan now, and I'm already dying. And it's so hot in the dorm room too, so I always have my AC on.
For me, personally, if you come from an area or a country where you don't have winter or cold seasons, then you would have to get used to Japanese winter. You have to buy more layers of clothes. However, for summer, it really gets hot, it gets really humid, but if you're used to it, it still gets really humid, so you have to consider that.
For me, the summers are very, very hot, and my dorm room personally was, it got very damp in the winters, and sometimes some mold will grow. So there are some products in Nitori or Daiso that you can buy which will prevent the mold or help reduce it as well.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good recommendation. So guys, is that the end of our Nitori vlog?
Yay!
Thank you for watching!
Thank you.
If you have any more questions about moving into the dorm or what you need to buy for the dorm, please feel free to comment or ask us through Instagram or YouTube. Anything else we'd like to say?
Hope you have a great time, stay safe, and welcome to Pines!
Again, bye!